Hello there, hope you're doing well. Pokémon is very likely the biggest franchise in the world, and one of the greatest Pokémon families, both in size and popularity, is actually the Eeveelutions. For those who don't know, the Eeveelutions are Eevee and there are many possible evolutions. We had Flareon, Vaporeon and Jolteon on Gen 1, Espeon and Umbreon on Gen 2, Glaceon and Leafeon on Gen 4, Sylveon on Gen 6, and continue on that pattern, we were expecting to get to Gen 8 and get a new one, maybe a pair, except it did not came like that. Not even in DLC. But us fans, we never lose hope. At least not entirely. We even gave a chance to Star Wars after episode 9. And well, since I'm an artist, I decided to give it a shot making a new evolution myself. Since Dark, Psychic and Fairy were already taken, I decided to give it a shot on Ghost type. Having that said, I'm Ale, the crazy one. Let's see what I can come up with. For the pose, I wanted to give this looking over the shoulder, kinda snobby attitude, staring at the face of the player, almost saying, "Oh, you're there, barely noticed." And cause I think it fits the ghost type, I also wanted to give this cool face, cause let's be honest, nothing fits a ghost type like a school face. Yeah, I know it's cliche, but it looks good. I also wanted to give that more ethereal look, something more flaming with some neon pink over a darker background. Something similar to what we can see on Galarian Moltres or Mega Gengar, cause let's be honest, it's really cool, and you're gonna see in the coloring phase how I managed to try to do this. You're gonna be able to see it really soon. I'm quite proud of it. I also wanted to give this evolution a scarf made of possibly something coming from the player itself, like the player itself died or was abandoned or something like that, and this evolution carries it around as a reminder, something in the veins of how Mimikyu wears a Pikachu costume to feel loved. I think it really fits the idea here. I even figured it a bit about not using it, but ultimately I decided to keep it, and I do not regret it. I've even tried using that paper triangle from Japanese culture, but I don't know if it's a culture thing, but me doing it did not fit. Well, you're gonna see it, but something important for us to discuss here is the fact of drawing an evolution itself. There are some discussions on the internet. I'm gonna link a video from Lockstin that's specially talking about that and give you some really good reasons why very likely we will not have any new evolutions so soon. Even considering that pattern of an evolution every 2 generations. And as a big resume, as a big summary of the thing, all the types that Eevee can evolve are special, no exception. And the last time a new evolution was added, it was in Gen 6 with Sylveon, and it came with the addition of the Fairy type, which can very easily fit in the special type criteria. So the kinda rule still stands, even though we don't have that division anymore, ever since Gen 4 in fact. But so far we still have not got any physical type evolution. And even ghost type that really looks like a special type is technically not one, because you have one more physical move than a special one. It's kind of a very balanced type. It actually caught me by surprise, I have to admit that. But having that in mind, it's actually quite unlikely for us to get a new evolution so soon. However, Gen 8 gave us a new option. We saw that some Pokemon that previously did not evolve or evolved differently got new evolutions with regional forms. Perhaps we can have a regional form of Eevee that evolves only to physical types. And within that, we can have new evolutions. We can have then an evolution for every single type. Maybe. I found that actually a very likely possibility. Really good, actually. I'm hoping for that. But back to the drawing itself, you can see here that I already gave that darker look with the pink neon. Then I decided to try out a background, but let's be honest, I was not successful in the slightest. And I ultimately ended up deciding to go with a white background, because it actually really works with this evolution. The darker design itself works really well with the white background. And here you can take a look at the results. It's always fun for me to give this attempt of creating new Pokemon, maybe reinterpreting some. I drew this on Twitch, and people were driven towards Fanteon or Spectreon, and I have to admit, I like both possibilities. So I would ask you to tell me in the comments, which of these two do you prefer? Or do you have a better suggestion? Perhaps something that you would do differently within the design itself? Feel free to comment, tell me what you think. If you like this kind of video, tell me something else you want me to draw. Perhaps another type for us to try to do as an evolution. Also, I'll kindly ask you to give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel. I promise you there's some awesome content coming in video form soon. Having that said, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!